I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. I guess you could call this a re-review, because about 4 years ago I did the initial review on this gun. It's a Browning, and it's the 1911 22. They also have the 380 in it, kind of like Ruger has with its LCP2. They have a 22 and a 380. Well, same thing here. And I'll show you. It comes in a real nice case, or at least this one did. Like I said, this is a few years ago, and it's the gray model, and I'll show you something that might be a little different if you get one. I've got the fiber optic sights. That's one reason I got the gray. And like I said, it's a nice case. It locks up real good. You got a little spot to put your magazines. And right now I got the magazine out. It's empty. We're going to be shooting Browning, by the way. Browning ammo. I want to do that just because Browning with Browning. Now, like I said, it's a gray. And you can see the color. Alright, the grays I've seen now, this is a lot darker. And it's got the fiber optic sights. Weighs about 12 ounces. And that's empty. If I put the magazine in, fully loaded, weighs around 14 ounces. So not really all that, big of a weight or change or whatever, but it is a very, very nice gun. And it has several different safeties. As you can see right here, I've got the safety on right now. The hammer's back, but there's no way to fire that. It has several safeties. One is you cannot fire it without a magazine. And it has this safety, and you cannot lower this handle without a magazine, or hammer without a magazine in it. And it's, well, in fact, we'll put one in it so I can show you here. See, I can't even lower that with that safety on. So you have to take safety off, put it in a safe direction, use both hands, and it's down. It's got a rail on it so that you can put a laser sight or whatever you want. And then it has this safety back here. It's a grip safety. So there's plenty of safety measures in this, and like I said, very, very nice, lightweight little gun. It's just ideal. I don't know if you can see how good those fiber optics are or not. It's a little hard to see actually on camera, but maybe you can. Anyway, they're very, very nice. Why am I doing this re-review? Well, I just had a thing that we called Henry Day. And where I had some people that could shoot my Henrys, all the different ones I've got. So I also had this and my Buckmark. It seemed like for some reason they were firing it off to the side or something. They really weren't hitting the target. And this isn't, by the way, it is not adjustable for elevation. It is for windage. And I've done some playing with it in the past. So I want to fire it now and see what happens. And again, like I said, I'm using the Browning ammo, and it's 1260 feet per second. So it's got, we're not going to have any problems with the lower velocity, although I have fired the Quiet Auto in this, the CCI Quiet Auto. But, and I don't think I've gone any lower with the others. I think I've had a few problems otherwise. This basically is a gun that you're going to want to fire something like even mini mags. Those work great in this thing. Anything like that is a higher velocity of 1200 on up, you're not going to have any problems there. And as I said, I think if I remember right, I fired the low velocity Quiet Auto, not the Quiet itself. There's two different CCI Quiets. There's one that is a 710, the other one's 835, something like that, plus it's got a bigger grain bullet. And that one did okay in this. And cycled through this one, it cycled through about every gun I had except for that one little Ruger I had. That Ruger LCP2, it would not cycle through that for some reason. That one was really ammo picky, and is. I still got it. In fact, I got it right here. But what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this, and I don't know if you can see how you can see. I've got the bottle set up like they were shooting at, and also my miniature silhouette, and I've put the sticker target on it because I want to see how that does. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back here and set in about 10 yards. That's good. I'll go right in there because qualification is 5, 7, and 10 yards. So I'm going to get my safety glasses, my ear protection on, and then we're going to shoot. All right, rack a round in, and we'll see how this thing actually works. By golly, it does shoot off. Maybe I was off. Now we'll see what it does on that paper. Well, looked like it hit paper. I got the bottles and also the sticker. Get these off. And if this is doing anything, it's firing a little bit to the left. I'm going to look at the side here in just a little bit. But it was hitting pretty much dead center on these, as you can see. Stick those there. I'll pick that up later. Not going to litter the place, that's for sure. But looking at it, I would say that it might have been firing just slightly to the left. Because if you look at these bottles, this one hit right here, and this one hit right here. Just about dead center where I was aiming, but just slightly to the left. So if you had your sights off a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean. Grab the gun here. This has a pretty wide area, if you can see, between those. There's a wide gap that's not right on. And if you got it just slightly one way or the other, yeah, you could hit it off. But otherwise, as far as elevation goes, it, you know, looked like it was pretty much on, because I was aiming right for here on them, and it got it right here. So I'm not that far off. And that was after I readjusted. In fact, this is the one that I missed at first. And then I readjusted, and that must have been what I did. Looking at it this way, when I first pull it up, that's exactly what I did. I can see that green front sight is over this way, and the next time I pulled it back to center, that's exactly what I did. And good chance that's what they did, because they had never fired this gun before. As you can see, it's pretty doggone good. And as far as the paper, once I was hitting the others and doing it, I looked at that target, and I don't know if you can see from here, but all those rounds in the middle, those are from here, because you can, well, you can probably even tell. They're a little bit brighter. That one over there, that was somewhere else. But I was hitting them right in the middle with that. And like I said, the trick is making sure that that's dead center, because that, when you look at that sight, if those were just a little bit bigger, you might have a little bit better time with it. But really, I guess by it having it that way, if you get it dead center, you're going to have it doggone accurate. And I was very close to that. And looking at this adjustment, and here, I'll show you how you adjust this, in fact, for windage. There's a little set screw right in here, and this slides back and forth in that dovetail, but you do have to do a little banging on it, and so be very, very careful. And I went slow. I went very, very slow. I mean, and it may be because I didn't really loosen it a lot, but it fits tight, and that's good. That's real good that it fits tight like that, because you don't want it so that it'll get loose and start flopping around. I still got some of that thing stuck to me. Anyway, as far as the gun itself, I really like this little gun, and that's why I hung on to it. Browning makes a very, very good product anyway. And as I said, there's also a 380 in this, and same size and everything. And, you know, it's a very nice little gun. No, I don't have one. I can't show it to you. I can't shoot it. I don't even have any 380 ammo right now anyway, so it don't make any difference. But as far as this gun goes, I think if you get one, you'll have a ball with it. This is just like a buck mark, really. I mean, as far as having fun with it, if you've ever shot a buck mark and you've had fun with that thing, you're going to have fun with this one too, because it's actually a miniature, what is it, 85%? I think it's 85% of the size of an actual 1911. So, you know, you're going to have fun with this thing. There's no doubt about it. So, you know, don't be afraid to get a Browning 1911-22, as I said, if you want to have some fun. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.